Jack Doherty has a long history of terrible clips and behavior, but this instance from his stream the other day really enraged a lot of people. After Jack got into a car accident while live streaming, his immediate reaction to the situation was pretty embarrassing, and the internet had a lot to say about it. It starts off with Juju tweeting out, "Jack Doherty just crashed his McLaren while texting and driving," and attaches this clip.
Show us the road at least. You're trying to pan the road every now and then. Like, say truck, bro. I'm not talking. Oh! Oh! No! 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 Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh, Michael. Are you okay? Yeah. Holy fuck. Oh my god, bro. My whole... Bro, my whole fucking car, bro. No fucking way. Oh my gosh. There's no fucking... Michael, here. Michael, do you have your film on that phone too? No.
Brian responds, "Bro made sure his camera was okay before anything." Evolve responds, "All he said to bro with bloody face was 'you good, bro?' and then made him keep filming." Suarez says, "Why was he speeding in the rain?" Suarez also replies, "This is what happens when you drive with the phone." Katiana K says, "His friend should sue him 1000%. Vibe responds, "What kind of friend sues their friend? TF is wrong with you." It's Spooky Prinny responds, "Reckless endangerment, you nematode." Fastest Global News responds to Juju by saying, "I really hope his insurance gets this clip and denies any claim he tries to make, saying it wasn't his fault." Vishwajit responds, "Driving with his phone in his hand while it's raining outside and then making his friend, who is clearly injured, record him and his crashed car. What a fucking dumbass." Matty Ice responds, "You think that's really his friend? He doesn't have any friends." Lifeburner responds, "It's staged. How can't you MFers get this?" Schuld says, "I hate this MF with a passion." Action Man responds, "Legendary retard for this one." Think Tank responds, "He's going to jail, right? I mean, we can see he's texting." Tom says, "I'm so happy his car is damaged." Sergeant Sonny quotes Juju and says, "Heartbreaking news. Jack Doherty found alive after his car crash at the age of 20. 4KT replies, "Making your cameraman still work with a bloody face is crazy." And Leroy Jenkins says, "I hope he sues the fuck out of him." Art replies, "Thoughts and prayers to everyone who accidentally sees his content." Jackster replies, "I feel bad for that barricade he crashed into. Thoughts and prayers for it." Joshua replies, "Jack looks like every masculine lesbian you knew in high school that duct taped their boobs and wore Nike sweatsuits." Impimba responds, "I don't think I've ever seen someone more unanimously hated on this website." McNasty quote tweets Juju and says, "Whenever I start to doubt my maturity or intelligence, I always remember that at least I'm not Jack Doherty." Nick Merckx quote tweets Juju and says, "If there was an Olympics for garbage humans, this little dumbass would be Michael Phelps." Ethan responds, "You taking a medal too, big dog." And Nick Merckx replies, "He, they." American Dad replies, "Fuck his ass." And Nick Merckx says, "Whoa, man." Augie RFC quotes tweets Juju and says,
"Laughing my ass off. Prepare for every kick streamer to intentionally get into car accidents now, just for the viral clips."
And Andy Worski responds, "Yeah, just waiting for a rainy day." Justin Wang responds to Augie by saying, "Let them do it." Horsepower quote tweets Juju and says, "On phone while driving in the rain. Barely paying attention. Stomps on gas in rain. Doesn't know how to control car in rain. Proceeds to make hurt friend continue filming him." I hope this was an eye-opener for his friend that was in the passenger seat. I don't know who the passenger was, but he probably deserves better friends than this. And Horsepower is quote tweeting Kira, who says, "This new video of the Jack Doherty crash is even crazier. His friend is literally fighting for his life in the car, and he's more worried about the car," and attaches this clip.
Help! 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 Break the fucking window! Oh! Oh! Help! Oh fuck, can you hold this? Oh fuck. Oh! No, my fucking car, bro.
Vamos, baby. Vamos,
Oh.
sal.
Fuck, dude. My fucking car. Holy shit, no. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? No! Michael, are you good? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Michael.
Dissident West responds to Kira and says, I truly hope this ruins his entire career. He's everything wrong with streamer/influencer culture. This incident should put him behind bars, but the rich are never held accountable. Walter Diggs says, not a single thank you for the people kind enough to save him. Danny tweets out, arrest Jack Doherty. Dexerto then tweets out, Jack Doherty is permanently banned from Kick after endangering a life while driving on stream. And Chris responds, I don't understand how he ever got a following in the first place, to be honest. And A3 says, 13-year-old kids. Joe responds, ban him from every platform for the rest of time. The Actman quote tweets Dexerto and says, you have a better chance seeing a shiny Pokemon in Gen 3 than seeing this unfathomably rare Kick W. Willie Mack responds, no man, I want that content to review. Rosanna Panzino quote tweets Dexerto and says, rare Kick W? Obi quote tweets Dexerto and says, every Kick streamer looks like an AI generated zoomer. Batty says, every single thing I've seen this literal child do is fucking stupid. Like genuinely fucking stupid. Stop platforming idiots. Fearbuck also tweets out that Jack Doherty has been permanently banned on Kick, and John Zerker replies, unban me now at Kick streaming. I will replace Doherty. Marshy replies, nah, it's peaceful without you too. And Zerker says, your mother is a Jimmy replies, banned permanently. I'm betting they'll let him back on in a week, farther allowing another bad influence on society to cash in on it. Seth replies to Fearbuck and says, as it should be. He's already trying to delete videos and editing them. Attaching a video to Jack Doherty's Twitter where he says, crashed my McLaren. Glad we're both okay. And attaches the clip that we looked at earlier. Actman responds, you are the only person on this planet who is glad you're okay. Blast 12 says, bro, we all saw you being on the phone while driving. You nearly ended yourself and your friend, and yet you would rather have him filming everything while he's bleeding from his head. You're truly what's wrong with the world nowadays. Connor says, that McLaren is not okay. Lol. FaZe Rug quote tweets Jack Doherty and says, nah, I never comment on shit like this, but what the fuck? You got into a car crash because you were texting and driving, and all you were worried about was your car and making sure you got good angles? Didn't want to make sure your friend was good first? Terrible human being. Ryan responds, Rug calling someone out shows how bad the situation is. Yoxic says, if Rug thinks it's bad, then it's gotta be bad. Prab says, nah, you know if FaZe Rug calling you out, then you definitely fucked up. Nadeshot quote tweets Jack and says, this guy deserves jail time. Honestly, couldn't believe what I watched when I made it to the end of the video. I'm not a fan of cancel culture, but this kid needs to be demonetized from every platform imaginable at the bare minimum. Jonathan Tucker replies, I always have the same thought whenever I see his content, but I think I'm just an old man hater. And Nadeshot responds, I've seen his clips before and I knew I was a hater, but this one sent me over the edge. Wish the world wasn't so crazy right now, so everyone could get behind this kid never making a single dollar from the internet again. Like that Revenge Corn guy from back in the day. Warielta says, it's not even about cancel culture at this point. It's about him literally endangering people. Hopefully everyone is alright, but there should be legal action taken. Tavarish quote tweets Jack Doherty and says, the reason he couldn't get out of the car is because after the airbags go off in the McLaren, it trips the pyro fuse, cutting power to the car. The door latches are electric, but they do have manual pull straps right behind the doors specifically so you can get out in cases like this. It looks like a pretty gnarly crash, and I'd be surprised if there wasn't some pretty extensive carbon tub damage. It looks like it's a 600 LT Spider on Pirelli P0 tires, which can get pretty sketchy in the wet, and I'm not sure of how good of a driver he is, but I'm willing to bet inexperience and neglect played a part. Ultimately, it's a testament to how well the car was designed, and how strong the carbon monocoque is in that car. Also, there's no way in hell I'd want to rebuild this thing. After the internet noticed that Jack had specifically cut out the part where he was on his phone, his post got community noted and it said, context to be added. 1. He was on his phone, presumably texting and driving. 2. His friend was bleeding from his head and Jack asked him to hold the camera after seeing his injuries. 3. The whole video has not been showcased and can be found below. Here is the whole incident. And the community note links a post to our livestream fail, posted by Captain Hook 2, with the title, Jack Doherty crashes his McLaren while reading chat. Russ Rustbury responds, idiot could have killed someone. Don't use your phone and drive in any conditions, good or bad. And Tubbish says, also don't mat the gas on a high horsepower RWD car in very wet conditions. The moment I heard him hit the gas, I knew he was hydroplaning. Falcon Mod says, yeah, idiots think that just because their car is expensive, it's safe in that weather. With broad tires like that one surely has, and RWD, you're bound to spin out in those conditions, even if you're careful. Idiots. Stripe Lemon responds, yeah, the guy who harasses people and hides behind his bodyguards doesn't make the smartest life decisions. And Tyroller says, oh, that's the dude. Sad that he gets to drive a McLaren in the first place. Jack Doherty then tweets out, this still doesn't feel real, and attaches this clip.
Alright guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael? Amazing. Just getting stitches right now. But
Louis says, praying for you. To go to prison, get sued by the cameraman and insurance sees the video and doesn't help you with shit. Jake replies, fuck you retard. KB Play says, your insurance is about to be so fucked and you just might lose your license. Tate News tweets out, Tristan Tate speaks on Jack Doherty crashing his McLaren. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Women are terrible drivers. Adjusted replies, bro is basically a whole female, I can't lie. Lorenzo quote tweets Fearbuck and says, Jack Doherty crashes. Literally everybody else, and attaches this video.
Oh no. Anyway, last week.
Dexerto tweets out, I don't think this guy gets hated enough. XQC reacted to Jack Doherty's McLaren crash, and attaches this video.
Help!
Bro, he almost
Help!
killed his buddy.
Break the fucking window!
Chat, I think the hate on creators is 90% of the time unwarranted. Okay, I think the hate on this guy is like 100 and extra warranted. Like it. I don't think this guy gets hated enough. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, fuck.
And I feel bad saying this because I don't want to be like a massive hater, but like I think you should hate it to the point where like things get fixed. That is like diabolical. Driving in the rain and looking at your phone, doing some weird acceleration stunt or some shit like that, then not caring about your boy you almost killed. That's brain dead.
My watch still okay?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't. Stop.
Knights tweets out, friend has a head injury from a car crash. Can you record me with 2 iPhones instead of 1 please? We need footage of this aftermath. Future generations of content creators, bro. Bussin tweets out, Jack Doherty is now the owner of the world's #2 highest float McLaren. We all know who still holds the #1 spot. Dioro tweets out, a totaled McLaren, those who know, and attaches these 2 images referencing McSkillet. Based Clips tweets out, Sneeko calls out Jack Doherty for forcing his cameraman to film after he was hurt in a car accident, and attaches this clip.
I'll describe it, but like it just shows where the character of a social media influencer is, especially like guys like Jack. His cameraman gets in an accident, there's blood all over his face, and he's like, record it, film the car, dude. Their car's totaled. A McLaren on the highway that's paid with OnlyFans money. Car's totaled, cameraman's bleeding out. Bro, get down, bro. Film me. And he's fine. He's not bleeding. His cameraman's like, his eyes popping out of his head. Dude, get the angle. Bro, I can't believe my car crashed. Just shows like where people's heads are at. In a situation that's as real as getting in an accident on the freeway, you're still thinking about clip farming. And they went to the hospital afterwards.
Jack Doherty's girlfriend, McKinley Richardson, then tweets out, thank you, Jesus, for keeping the one thing I need in this world safe. I love you more than words can describe, Jack, and I can't imagine what I would do if something happened to you. God is so good, and attaches this clip. Jake replies, zero accountability, unsurprisingly. You guys are perfect for each other. Light says, imagine being a Christian and dating Jack Doherty and also doing OnlyFans at the same time. Christoph replies, "You're going to leave him when the money dries up, which is likely to happen now very, very soon." Gross Palm says, "So fucking cringe, lol." And Jack Doherty responds to her and says, "I love you so much." Ravish replies, "You're a piece of shit." Jack Doherty then tweets out, "Going to post a more detailed response today, but it's been 24 hours since the accident, and I just want to say how grateful I am that Michael and I are alive. I'm so sorry, Michael, for putting you through that. Thank you to all the first responders and everyone who helped us get out of the car. This could have been so much worse, and it's a huge learning lesson." Sensitive Society responds, "You are the biggest retard I have ever seen in my life. You were texting and driving and could have killed your friend or an innocent person." Michaela responds, "You plugged your own website the other day, MF. You do not care. Like, be serious." Showing that Jack Doherty replied, "Check out my links for more," in response to his original post about how he crashed his McLaren. Darth Potato responds, "Wish evolution had done its job on you. You should never be allowed to drive again with how reckless and stupid you are." iFunny replies, "You're a fucking idiot, dude. I hope your ass gets locked up." Jayabi replies, "You were texting and speeding down the highway in the rain. You didn't even stop streaming after the crash and handed the phone to your bleeding friend you almost ended because you wanted to keep milking the situation for content. This was entirely preventable. Shut the fuck up." Los Polos TV responds, "You were on your phone speeding in the rain. You could have killed innocent people on the road, yourself, and the cameraman. You're a danger to society. You shouldn't be able to stream yourself anymore. You borderline shouldn't be able to walk free right now. Someone's going to die at the hands of your stupidity." Oompaville responds, "What exactly did you learn? Could you articulate it for us?" Mighty Keith responds to Jack Doherty and says, "Shut up." McNasty replies, "Do you understand that the internet hates you, and the way you handle this makes people hate you even more?" Weist replies, "I grew up without a father because of guys like you. He was ended by a distracted/drunk driver. Every single person around you, including those on the road, are just as important as you think you are. It would do a great deal of good to give just a bit more of a shit." Internet Hall of Fame replies, "Your cameraman should sue the hell out of you, and then they should lock you up and throw away the key. Rents could not be so overdue. You needed to get your injured cameraman to record the aftermath of your reckless driving." Jada quotes Jack Doherty and says, "Did the friend who was bleeding from his head take that picture, or did you need someone else to do it from a different angle?" Omni quotes Jack Doherty and says, "You gotta shut the fuck up, man." Trigger Point quotes Jack and says, "You need your ass beat." Furhan tweets out, "Yesterday I spoke about the reckless behavior of YouTube content creator and now former Kick streamer Jack Doherty. Now, instead of taking accountability, he's attempting to gain sympathy for his own irresponsible actions via Instagram." And he attaches these 3 images on Jack Doherty's Instagram, along with this one. Even worse, he's using the attention this situation has brought him to shamelessly promote his OnlyFans, as well as his girlfriend's OnlyFans. That's right, he's not reflecting on the lives he endangered or showing any genuine regret. He's simply thinking about the attention and money he can squeeze from this. So let's not forget exactly what Jack Doherty did. Jack Doherty, while driving a high-powered sports car, chose to risk not only his own life, but the lives of innocent people by texting and or scrolling through his phone on a wet highway at high speed too. This level of disregard for basic road safety is, quite simply, inexcusable. It's not just careless, it's deadly. Every year, thousands of lives are lost because of distracted driving, drivers under the influence, etc. And Doherty's actions show complete indifference to that reality. What's worse, after the crash, rather than prioritizing the safety and well-being of his injured cameraman, with a split forehead by the way, Doherty's first instinct was to hand him a camera to capture footage of himself in front of the wreckage. This isn't just morally wrong, it's a staggering display of selfishness and lack of basic human decency. Jack Doherty, an adult, knew the risks and chose to ignore them, putting everyone around him in danger for the sake of his own ego and content. Jack Doherty should not only be going to jail and have his driver's license revoked for the rest of his life, but he should be deplatformed from YouTube, as well as any streaming platform. Find Authentic responds, "He's a kid. Get over it." And Foren replies, "You're utterly brain dead." And that's what the internet had to say so far. See you next episode.